Hi, and welcome to day 3 of the Not Your Typical Intermittent Fasting Challenge. So far, you have started a food and mood journal. You have thought about your hydration and how much water you're drinking, and you have started to connect with yourself throughout the day with the questions, how do I feel and what do I need? So that's what we're going to start with today is just taking a few moments to settle into your seat or wherever you are, you're just going to connect with your body for a few moments. Maybe let your shoulders roll a few times back and then let them settle in a comfortable position and take a few natural breaths. Just connect with your breath, allowing any stress to melt away from you in this moment. And then asking within yourself, in this safe space that you're in this moment, how do I feel? And just allowing any feelings to come up that might be present for you. You'll probably find that one feeling comes to the surface, one or two. And then what do I need? Asking yourself in this moment, what do you really need? Connecting with yourself just like you would a beloved child or a best friend. And maybe you just need to feel your emotion right now, or maybe you need to take time to do something after this session. So, good job connecting with yourself in this moment. You can come back to these questions throughout the day. And you're also welcome to share in the Thrive community what comes up for you when you check in with yourself with how do I feel and what do I need. So, today, day 3, you're going to look at your food and mood journal and your meals over the past few days. And you're going to consider, are you consuming protein and fat at most of your meals, as well as healthy, complex carbohydrates? So proteins come from things like nuts, tofu and tempeh, meat, eggs, dairy, cheese. Those things have protein. And fats come from a lot of the same things, but also avocados, um, and oils like olive oil or coconut oil. Those are the best oils to use. You want to try to stay away from seed oils like canola or cottonseed or even sunflower seed oil. You want to try to stay away from those because of the processing that they go through. Olive oil and coconut oil are your best bets. And if you don't have protein and fat at every meal, consider starting to add some to your meals. You want to make sure you're satiated and that you have enough quality calories as you start experimenting with intermittent fasting. Generally, it's recommended to have 30% of your meal as a protein, like nuts, seeds, meat, tofu, 20 to 30% fat, and 40 to 50% complex carbohydrates like vegetables, potatoes, starches, fruits, things like that. Um, And then you want to stay away from processed carbohydrates as much as possible. Things like flour, processed sugar, breads, things like that. They can be an occasional treat, but it's not something you want to have at every meal. Those things will spike up your insulin and make it harder for you to stay satiated. So they'll spike up your blood sugar and your insulin, and that makes you have more cravings. So you want to keep your blood sugar and insulin levels as stable as possible throughout the day. That doesn't mean you can't ever have those processed carbohydrates, but you want to try to limit them so you're not having them at every single meal. I'm personally a vegetarian, so I use chia seeds, hemp seeds, tofu, quinoa, and nuts and seeds to get my protein requirements. And you can read more about balanced meals when you go to the classroom course of the Not Your Typical Intermittent Fasting Challenge in the Thrive community. Um, okay. So the next step is we're going to actually practice something called box breathing. That's a way to calm down your nervous system and to, again, connect with yourself throughout the day. You're going to practice box breathing for 5 cycles in the morning after you wake up and in the evening before you go to bed. This is a simple breathing practice that allows you to focus your attention on your breath and relax your nervous system. You can use this practice throughout the day, and especially if any part of your day feels stressful or tense. You can use this practice throughout the challenge as a way to release any stress that you may be carrying and to reset your mind. So, we're going to practice it right now. Again, making sure that you're in a comfortable position, letting your shoulders come up and back, taking one or two just natural breaths as you connect with your breath. And as you're ready, we're going to breathe in, counting to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, counting in your own rhythm to 5. Holding it to 5. And then as you're ready, exhaling at a count of 5. And then again, hold it for a count of 5. And that is 5 cycles of box breathing. It takes about 3 minutes. And again, you can do this in the morning when you wake up, in the evening before you go to bed, and throughout the day if you're feeling anxious or like you're moving too quickly, or if you just want to connect with yourself and reset, you can just take a few minutes to do the box breathing. It's a great way to settle your mind and connect with yourself and relax your nervous system. All those things can really help you as we start to explore intermittent fasting. And that's all for day 3. Thanks for joining and have a wonderful, wonderful day.